Amisham, even though they are sinful, Syat Patakam, most fallen personality, Tadapi Hanti Urigaya Vadaha. Simply because they chanted the holy name of the Lord, they are not under my jurisdiction. I cannot punish them, I cannot take away their life also. They are not under my perspective. So we all know this perspective of Ajamila's story. Ajamila's 10th son was named Narayana. But how he got that Narayana name? So Ajamila is a very famous personality. The life history of Ajamila is explained in other Puranas in elaborate perspective. Bhagavatam gives only condensed version sometimes. So there was one great Rishi by name Lomasa. He was so great personality of very long life. His entire body was covered with hair. One day of Brahma, one hair will fall from his body. And when the entire hair falls off, that day he becomes liberated. Means you can understand how lamba ayu he had. But by chance, one day he had acquainted a skin disease, like itching sensation. See, yogis, the main perspective is meditation. But when itching sensation is there, can he meditate properly? So he was having a tough time in performing meditation. So he was little disturbed that he was not able to do his service nicely. So he went to one more friend and asked him, I have this problem, I am not able to meditate properly upon the Lord. Can you suggest me any solution? So that friend suggested him, you go to the most sinful person in this place, accept his remnants, and that will cure you of your this itching sensation. And who is the most celebrated sinful person of that time? Ajamila. So that day, Lomasa Muni attended to his house. At that time, Ajamila was not there in the house. A wife was there. So he went and knocked. The lady came with a baby boy, the small boy, around 6 months old, in her hand. And as soon as the lady came, he said, Bhavati Bhiksha, and he, please give me some Bhiksha. So she went and said to get some fruits or something, because anything cooked food they do not accept. But as soon as she came with some fruits or something, Lomasa Muni said, no, I don't want these fruits and all. I wanted the juta of your husband, some remnants of your husband. She was thinking, what a foolish fellow he is. My husband is the most sinful man, and you are a sadhu, you are asking my husband's juta. But she went inside. The plate of Ajamila, whatever he had eaten in the morning, was not yet washed. Some remnants were there, some food grains were there. She brought that food grains and put it into his hand. As soon as he received that food grains, he ate a couple of grains and he started walking. His itching sensation vanished. As soon as that itching sensation vanished, he became very happy. He said, Arey, you have helped me so much, I should do something back to you. So he came back again, he called the lady. At the time, that small boy was there in her hand. He asked, what is the name of this boy? She said some Karmi name. Then he suggested, from today, you name him Narayana. So in that way, the Narayana name came to him by serving a great personality. Last verse talks about Mahattama. By serving great personalities, he got the name Narayana. And as soon as Ajamila came back, she narrated the whole incident and she said, the sadhu said, from today call our boy Narayana. So he also started calling him Narayana, Narayana. So by service to sadhus, Supreme Lord has bestowed him with an opportunity of chanting the holy name. Now, who is this Ajamila and who is this prostitute? What is their connection? So it starts with Ajamila in his previous life was a Brahmana from Himalayan terrace. So he used to practice yoga there, meditation. One day, because of excessive thirsty, he came and drank very cold water, that natural flowing water. Because of the drinking that cold water, his body became like a jam-packed. His body was jammed. Excessive cold water in that freezing area, he became like a stone. He became like a cold pack. At that time, one Ayurvedic doctor was passing by. He had one villager next to him. So when they saw this boy, they brought him aside and he checked the pulse. He said very faint pulse was there. The only way to recover him is somebody has to give him a warm cuddle. So then he can recover from that extreme coldness. So he had requested that villager to help the situation. So villager carried Ajamila's body to his house. He had a young daughter of 16-year-old daughter. He requested his daughter to cuddle him and give him the warmth so that he can come out of the situation. So after cuddling him and embracing him for some time, Ajamila regained his senses because of the warmth from that body. Suddenly when he saw a woman next to him embracing him, he became very angry and he started scolding her, or how you can touch me, how you can embrace me. Since you have violated the principle, so you become a prostitute, he cursed her. Then the lady started explaining, I have not done by my intention. It is an order from my father to bring you back to life, not a purpose out of sense enjoyment. Since you have cursed me unjustly, you will become my husband in the next life. So she counter-cursed her. So in that way, that prostitute and Ajamila were related from their past life. So how Shastras say, how the connectivity comes. Most of the times we don't know what is it. We just see that one scene, we don't know what is the prelude to that or prologue to that. But Krishna explains by various perspectives in various references how this devotional life is continued in various life after life. By chance, we would have done some mistake, he is given an opportunity to continue in the next life. So Ajamila also at last moment, when the Yamadutas were sent away, it's not that he became liberated at that particular point. The Vishnu Dutas order him, now leave this family life, go to Haridwar, practice meditation there, achieve perfection there, and from there go back home, back to God. So this guidance of the superiors is required, blessings of the superiors is required, and practice of devotional service is also required from our side. The chanting of the holy name is the entire principle of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's whole incarnation is to make people chant the holy name. So he only gave that 8 verses, Shikshashtakam. But the first verse of Shikshashtakam, all of us know, all of us recite. What is so special in this first verse? It has 7 attributes of chanting the holy name. It says, Cheto Darpana Marjanam, Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam, Shriya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam, Vidyavadu Jivanam, Anandambudi Vardhanam, Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadanam, Sarvatma Snapanam, Param Vijayate, Shri Krishna Sankirtan. So the first result of chanting the holy name, Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam, all glories to the holy name chanting, Sankirtana, is Cheto Darpana Marjanam. The heart and our mind, consciousness becomes cleansed off. Chetaha, which is like a darpana. The mind, which is like a mirror, it becomes cleansed off. Cheto Darpana Marjanam.